We're now going to show you the best and easiest blitz in Madden 24. You can't even block a running back to stop it. We blocked a running back on the right side, that didn't work. What about blocking a running back on the side of the blitz? Still didn't work. What about blocking and sliding to the side of the blitz? Still not working. And we're going to show you exactly how to use this. Oh, and by the way, this defense also locks down RPO Bubble Screens. 100 likes and I'll be back tomorrow for another Madden tip video. Alright, so the formation we're going to break down is called Nickel 3-3 Cub. This is found in over 20 playbooks in Madden 24. I use the alternate 4-6 defensive playbook. Now, jumping into coaching adjustments, I have auto flip on and auto alignment base. I also do use match, but you don't need to. You could keep it on default if you want. There's a ton of different plays that you could use with Nickel 3-3 Cub. Will Blitz 3 is probably the easiest dumb it down setup, only requires 2 adjustments. My favorite though are Tampa 2 and Cover 4 Show 2. Let's start with the setup for Will Blitz 3. The setup is simple. We're going to play press coverage by pressing Y or triangle and then down on the left analog stick. Now you're going to shift your defensive line either to the left or to the right, and that will dictate where the blitz is going to come from. Let's start by shifting the defensive line left by pressing left on the D-pad, left on the left analog stick, and then crash your defensive line up by pressing left on the D-pad and then up on the right analog stick. For best results, it's also best to blitz your user, which is going to be this linebacker here. And all you have to do is manipulate the center. You want the center to look at you, and then that will let someone on the left side coming in free, because this is a 3-on-2. We have 3 blitzers overloading the left side, and they only have 2 blockers, the left tackle and the left guard. With the center looking at us, someone's going to come in free, and it usually is the defensive end coming in free up the gap. If you want to do this in 2 steps, just shift your defensive line and crash your defensive line out. You don't need to press, and you don't need to blitz your user for this to work. Now you could blitz off the right side as well. You're just going to shift your defensive line right and crash the defensive line up. Ideally, you want to blitz your user. And same thing, manipulate the center and someone's going to come in from the right. And you just have to watch the middle of the field. And what's great is even if they block the halfback, this blitz is still going to come in free. Now let's do this out of Tampa 2. We're going to press, shift the defensive line left or right, and crash your defensive line out. Again, I like to blitz my user. And it's going to be the same type of blitz, just now you're in a cover 2, and you have a hook zone on the right, so you know you just have to watch the short middle yourself. And again, let's block the running back. In fact, let's flip this formation to block the running back on the side of the blitz. It's still not going to matter. The blitz comes in. And a lot of the times, the running back will dumb out looking at us, leaving that B gap flying in. You see how we're manipulating the center and the running back. They're both looking at our user linebacker. They have their eyes on him, and the defensive end just comes in free. If you're worried about those RPO bubble screens, we really like Tampa 2 for that, especially when you run the baseline press, because the outside corner in a cloud flat is going to shut that bubble pass down. And that's especially true if you have flat zone KO on him. And what's great about Tampa 2 is I could adjust the coverage. Let's say I want to put the outside corner in a deep zone, the safety in an inside third, and let's say the nickelback in a flat. Since this was originally a cover 2, if they try to run the RPO, that corner is still going to shut down the bubble screen. So just know that baseline press from cover 2 defenses do a really good job at those bubbles. The final play we're going to call is Cover 4 Show 2, but we're going to do the same exact thing. Here we're going to press. We're actually going to shift the defensive line left here and crash out. It's only a 4-man rush, but the blitz is going to work the same exact way, as long as we manipulate the center by him looking at us, and that's going to leave someone coming in free from the side in which we're shifting the defensive line. This blitz is so easy to use and such a pain to block. Luckily, we covered how to block it inside our free Madden Daily School community, in which you'll be able to block it every single time. So here you do see we got the running back to pick up the free rusher, and we had plenty of time to make a pass. Even if they shift the defensive line away from the running back, we can still pick it up every single time. Link to our free Madden Daily School community is in the description. Just today, I went live for Tip Thursday, and I go live just for our Madden Daily members on school. I covered essentially this, just went more advanced with it. I also show you how to block the nickel 3-3 Cub. I show you my twist on it, getting A Gap and B Gap from this 3-3 Cub Blitz. I also broke down film of K-Mac versus Goose Guy. K-Mac also runs 3-3 Cub, so I wanted to take a look at that gameplay. I cover a lot of film from pro and comp players. I do a lot of film studies. Tomorrow is Film Room Friday, which I go live only to our Madden Daily community on school. I'm going to be covering Henry versus Football 88, their King of the Lounge matchup, the best of 3. I already covered Henry versus Dez when they played in the King of the Lounge, their best of 3, and that was really good. And I also already did cover Football 88 when he played against Clef, because I wanted to check out how he was rolling out. So I am really interested to see how Henry plays against the rollout. So I think that will be a good matchup to watch with our community. And I break it down, I analyze it, I telestrate the game. So it should be real dope. I have rollout defense from nickel over. Part 1 of my run balance offense, which is very heavily rollout, gun tray offset to jumbo heavy. Covering all of the glitches that I did with the top 10 secrets to rolling out. I do so much in here, and every single day we just add more. We do free tips, daily streams. We have a classroom where we have all of our guides. Here's my daily tips. Here's Rich, aka Sickness's daily tips, my live streams. I believe we're building something special in there, and we would be excited to have you join as well. Again, it's free. I'll see you guys for our next Madden 24 tip video on YouTube. It's lights. Have a great night. Later.